Senator Amy Klobuchar doesn't want to be your next vice president. She dropped out of contention to be Joe Biden's running mate, saying he should choose a woman of color. Amy says it is a historic moment and America must seize on this moment. Possible contenders include Senator Kamala Harris, Florida Congresswoman Val Demings, and former Georgia state lawmaker Stacey Abrams. So we want to ask you, is it important to have a woman of color be the next VP? We're sharing your comments in today's DBL Take. And I'm going to read the comments. I want to get Al and Erica's take. Erica, here's the first one. Jade writes, quote, "It's about time a strong black woman be the VP pick, but she has to be more than a symbolic figure. She's got to have the credentials."
I 1,000,000% agree with Jade. And, you know, we are in the middle of a moment, and a part of being in the middle of the moment is seizing your moment. I do have to say about Amy Klobuchar, though, because when we're talking about being aligned, you have to have something at risk. This is the ultimate alignment, to put something greater than you ahead of yourself and understand that and be vocal about that. I have no words for that.
She's being of service, selfless. Al, Ron writes, if Biden doesn't pick a woman of color, it would be a huge missed opportunity, and you might as well hand the election to Trump. So in his eyes, it's more of a strategy.
Well, picking your VP has always been a strategy, Sam. You figure out what part of the region, what part of the country you're weakest in, and you try and pick a candidate that you think can help you pick up some votes there. So it's always been strategic, but I do think, like Erica said, and like you said, Sammy, this is a moment, and Joe Biden will be on the right side of history if he does pick a woman of color. And any of those women candidates that are left, I mean, you can't miss. They're all super qualified.
Yes.
And I think ready for the job.
Yep. And Crystal says Biden choosing a woman of color, is it more of a calculated political move or a genuine show of support for the black community? Listen, I hope that it's a genuine support of America, really, because you, as Al and Erica always say on this show, you need representation from the top down. And so take away the fact that questioning whether or not these women are qualified or not, because they're, as Al just said, exceptionally qualified. But then you finally have somebody in power that is going to understand. White women, white men can only empathize with black America. So you're finally going to have someone in power, Erica, now that can actually, hopefully, evoke change based on experience.
Right.
So it's important.
Was Sarah Palin qualified? Was Sarah Palin qualified?
Say it again.
Was Sarah Palin qualified? I can see Russia from my house.